Hey guys, can you hear me? Um, my apologies for the delay. It's my first time doing this whole, YouTube live streaming thing, and it took me a little bit to figure out how to download another browser, and then that ended up not working. So then I downloaded another encoding client. So my apologies there. But thank you guys so much for taking your time to view this live stream. Really appreciate it. So to get started, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Kenneth Colón. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Izzy Care. I was honored by Becker's Hospital Review as a top up-and-comer in health IT. Before this, I've been involved in a lot of other healthcare technology projects, previously founding an agency entirely focused on digital health and healthcare technology, so building telemedicine applications and the like for the startups and healthcare organizations. So I think the best way to start would be just so we're all on the same page. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time and just starting to learn about the project, to kind of cover what Izzy Care is in a nutshell, just go over the product, and then I want to talk about some updates on our end, kind of significant milestones and the like. Then talk about what's next on our roadmap, and then finish up with how you can help. So I'll try to get through this pretty quickly since I'm already starting us 15 minutes late. But all right, yeah. So here we go. So Izzy Care product. So essentially, it's a direct-to-consumer membership. And so for our introductory pricing, you pay $99 a month, and that gives you unlimited access to your own dedicated care team. So when you sign up, we'll match you to hand-picked clinicians and doctors. So you're matched with a family medicine physician, a psychotherapist, and a nutrition and wellness coach. And through our app, currently available on web app only, you can communicate with them via unlimited encrypted messaging and live video. So any primary care related consultations, any mental health related issues, or even forming your own personalized diet and exercise plan, you can do all of that through the Izzy Care platform. Right now, you can go and sign up on our website at izzycare.org, and we will, once we have your information, we'll send you an email where you can complete sign up, payment, and start getting onboarded to the web platform where you can start communicating with your care team. So some cool updates. I just got this week a demo from our designers and developers on the mobile client. So the mobile client being for Android and iOS. Happy to say it looks great. Hopefully we'll be rolling that out in the next week or so. So instead of only being able to access the Izzy Care platform through the web app, you will be able to sign up and start using the platform from your mobile devices. So that's something a lot of people have been requesting, and we're happy to be rolling it out shortly. Other updates. So this week we're kind of in the process of locking down our first exchange partner. So hopefully I'll have something to announce by the end of next week. But as to who the specific partner is, because we're working, exploring a few different options. But the cool thing about that is, you'll have somewhere you can readily start trading your Izzy tokens as you want to either purchase them through our token sale or accumulate them through the membership. Speaking of tokens, one way we hope to better engage with the community, so we can really kind of bring this product to the next level, is through an airdrop. So we'll be announcing the details of the airdrop shortly, but be on the lookout for that. We'll provide details, as I said, shortly on the amount and how exactly to access it. But definitely get excited. So that's coming soon. Other updates. So just today, our academic paper was published in the peer-reviewed journal Blockchain and Healthcare Today. So if you're interested, definitely go check that out. It's essentially a deep dive on the technology behind our model and the care delivery model that Izzy Care utilizes. It's a bit of a long read, so feel free to skim it. It's like 20 or so pages, but like I said, feel free to skim. I'll be giving a talk at the end of October 24th, at Columbia University as part of the Converge to Accelerate conference. So if you're in New York City around the end of October, definitely swing by. We'll be organizing a New York City meetup for around the same week, the week of the 21st. And then we're thinking of planning our Chicago meetup for either the week of the 28th or the week of November 4th. We're still trying to kind of figure that out, since it kind of depends on when we're getting back from New York. But yeah, if you have any other ideas for where we should host our next meetup, definitely let us know. You can always reach me by email at k@izzycare.org. Wherever you guys want, we're happy to go meet you there. All right, so what's next for Izzy? So I recently posted on the Bitcoin Talk forum kind of the latest summary of the project and specifics on where we're planning to go next. So one of the biggest things we want to roll out is our insurance product. So we're thinking about piloting this first in New York City. As you know, that's where our main office is, and that's where most of our team is from. And so essentially what this insurance product will be, it will essentially serve as a supplement to the core Izzy Care membership. So with the core membership, you can address probably, by our estimates, 80% of your healthcare needs. So whether that's primary care, behavioral health, nutrition and wellness. But you'll have to either one, still pay for another insurance plan to cover, hospital expenses and such, or risk having to pay out of pocket. Should, worst case scenario, you need to go to the ER, you need to have some other sort of high cost procedure. You could be facing a 20, grand bill. So what we want to do is offer an insurance plan that incorporates the core Izzy Care membership, but also provides full coverage with no limiting networks for any outside care that you need. People who sign up to pilot this insurance program with us will, aside from the core Izzy Care membership, will be assigned a care coordinator. And that care coordinator can help you locate, the best specialists in your area, should your primary care doctor refer you to, say follow up with a psychiatrist or neurologist for continued care. So super excited about that. And then on the tech side, there's a few cool things we're planning to roll out over the next few months. The first is being able to exchange your data being able to share your data with medical researchers, pharmaceutical companies, etc., in exchange for Izzy tokens. This is something that's been requested a lot by our members. It's something that's been a pretty well explored use case in healthcare and blockchain. So we're happy to provide that for our members. The way we want to approach it is we want to give our members the option to do one-off opt-ins instead of just one single opt-in where you automatically share your data with any interested party. How we plan to do it is essentially show you what boils down to a report with how exactly your data will be used, for what purpose, how long your data will be held onto, and what the associated researchers will do with your data upon the end of the study. In this way, we think it'll give a little bit more transparency to exactly how the data will be used, and exactly the type of reward you'll be seeing for sharing that data. The next thing is improvements to our AI. So we've been gradually improving the Izzy AI chatbot, who's there to support you and your care team. We've made gradual improvements, but the next kind of major feature rollout we have planned is AI triaging. So essentially what that is before speaking with your care team, you'll be able to talk to the chatbot anytime 24/7 to help them the chatbot will kind of help you report the symptoms you're feeling and narrow down some possibilities for what could be affecting you. Now that's not to say the chatbot will diagnose you by any means, but it gives your care team a good place to start, and just helps them manage their workload better so they can provide better care for you. I guess some final things. One, we're continuing to work on essentially our decentralized application platform. So what we envision for the future is for any health system or entrepreneur to be able to build applications on top of the Izzy Care platform and then be able to provide their service and monetize it by reaching our existing members. So whether you're a developer working on a diabetes management product, or you're working on something more in the mental health space. We want to give you, the reach of our platform, and to our patients provide extra tools to help them manage, their different chronic conditions that they may be suffering with. So the way we like to think of it as, kind of the first healthcare app store, if you will. So that's something we're working on. We're identified some early stage projects that, we're excited to work with, and so that's something that's, forthcoming as well. What else do we got here? Voting and staking mechanisms. So this is something that I've been personally doing, giving a lot of thought to, and how exactly we plan to implement this. But essentially, the voting and staking mechanisms would grant the ability to token holders, so patients, providers, to essentially dictate the way the future of their care goes. So what we want to do is do away with the old model of top-down decision-making by healthcare executives, insurance executives, and give a little bit more power to the patients themselves and the providers themselves to dictate the future of the system, dictate what should be covered, what shouldn't, what features should be developed next in the roadmap, etc. And so this is part of our continuing effort to further decentralize the platform. Lastly, global support. So we're continuing to do translations for new languages on onboard providers in different parts of the globe. So as of right now, we have a large number of providers based in West and Central Africa, and working on establishing our provider base in Latin America as well. And as far as translations, we'll be rolling out the Spanish version of the website and platform shortly, and stay tuned for updates on that. And then some of the next languages we plan to incorporate are Mandarin, Chinese, and Korean. And again, let me know what languages you want to see next. Like I said, we're trying to continually roll out new translations, new regions that we support, to enable a truly global ecosystem. Related to that is payments for the membership. So, one thing that obviously wouldn't really work is charging the same membership that we charge here. So in the US, $99 a month for intro rate. In parts of Latin America, Africa, it just $99 would be way too expensive for for the majority of people. So what we're planning on doing is essentially implementing the PPP ratio or PPP coefficient into the pricing model, and so that's purchasing power parity. I probably messed that up, but basically it takes into account the the relative strength of a country's particular currency and what you can buy with that currency. So one application of this is the Big Mac index. I don't know if you've seen that before, but basically tells you the amount in a specific currency that you need to buy a Big Mac. So kind of taking that idea and that coefficient to fold it into our pricing model is something we're working on, so that no matter where you go in the world and wherever you are when you sign up, we can ensure that the pricing is affordable, but we're also able to pay our care teams and ensure a scalable long-term business model. So that's it for the tech. Oh, I should also mention, so our token sale. Our token sale is still going on, at least the pre-sale phase, until January 31st of next year. So to the end of January, investors can receive up to 35% bonuses for contributing. Our pricing is currently set at 1 Ethereum is equal to 800 Izzy tokens. So how can you help us go moving forward? One way is sign up for the product if you haven't already, especially if you're based in the US. So if you go to izzycare.org, you can kind of complete the sign-up process there, and we will send you an invite when we've aligned your care team. And that invitation will allow you to complete registration, complete payment, and start engaging with your providers on the web app platform. We're also rolling out token rewards for referrals. So if you are to refer your friends and family to us, like so many of you have been doing, we will then reward you with the an appropriate amount of tokens for helping us grow the network. Secondly, as I just touched on briefly, you can participate in our ICO. Like I said, the pre-sale phase is going till the end of January. And lastly, just you can connect with us on places like Telegram. So on Telegram, we're at t.me/Izzy Care. So just search Izzy Care and it should come right up. We're a pretty small community in Telegram, but you should be able to find us, and you can always ask any questions about the platform, any questions about customer support, technical support. We're always there. And you can also connect with us at our meetups. So like I mentioned, we have a New York City meetup that we're planning for the week of the Converge to Accelerate conference in New York City. So the conference itself is on the 24th, and so we're thinking of scheduling the meetup sometime around there. Meetup.com offers this cool option where you can now book WeWork spaces to host meetups. So once we have that location solidified, we'll let you guys know. And then either the week after or 2 weeks after, we're planning our Chicago meetup. And again, let us know where else you want to see meetups, whether it's on the West Coast, the Midwest, internationally. Just let us know. So I guess just to wrap up kind of quickly here, my apologies for the all the kind of technical difficulties, and my apologies if this isn't the smoothest delivery of a live stream that you've seen. This is as you can probably tell, my first time doing one of these, but I really appreciate all your support, and I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you. You can always reach out to me anytime at my email, k@izzycare.org, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Always here to support you guys, listen to your ideas for how to improve the platform, always open to feedback. Again, thank you for joining us here. Hopefully the next time around this will go way smoother and I won't be running 10 minutes late. So again, my apologies there. But thank you guys for joining us. Look forward to talking with you all again soon.